Hey all, test, test, test. Okay, cool. Alright, looks like we're live. I'm gonna throw out stream announcements and then we'll get go. Okay. Alright, we're in a fast time game with a lot of tiers. Catchy Slim, who is very good, and Stalt somebody. This player has some timer penalties and a couple quit penalties. Not terrible. Also rated only 100. That's unfortunate. Catchy's good all around. This player has good rep and is also rated crazy well. Wow, 623, 28th. Wow, okay, so we have three very good players and somebody. And somebody who's a wild card. So, that's how it goes sometimes. I am sitting after the wild card, so that's the good news. Alright, we only have a minute 23 to make this pick. Twibble is fine, Bookcase is pretty good, Rammed Clay is pretty good. Although Rammed Clay with Muddy Puddles is a little bit of a trick. I like Butter Churn and Forest Snare enough, but this is probably Twibble or Bookcase. Oh, I see Childless. Childless is also very good. I'm a fan of Master Tanners. We showed off on stream recently. There's a House Steward, but see a Childless, take Childless. Let's not think too much further. Childless Twibble's a little less exciting. Childless Bookcase is a bit less exciting. So I probably will just take the Rammed Clay then. Rammed Clay is dumb good, solid. The reason the Twibble's not as good is because, I don't know that I'm going to read Stone Food. I am third seat here, so third seat Childless probably works out. There's also a Childum's Bundman with the House Steward. Civ is recently tooting the horn about Childum Bunsman being too good, and he's probably right. It's a little scary. So easy Child's Ombudsman. Yeah, I mean honestly, I don't think Child's Ombudsman there would be that wild. Seed Almanac is pretty easy take here. Seed Almanac, every time we play a minor improvement, we pay a food to plow a field. This card's very good. We do need 4 occupations to make it work, and with Childless, we want some fields earlier probably, but anyhow. You think it's the best way to go to 4 people? I think that's true. I agree with you that Childum's Bundman is quite strong, and maybe if people just explicitly try to exploit it consistently, maybe it is too good. Clay Pit Owner here is pretty good. Each time somebody else plays or builds an improvement with a clay cost, we get a food and a clay for Rammed Clay. We need Ox that do things. This is pretty good. Tree Farm Joiner with Childless is also kind of reasonable here. I don't mind that. Tree Farm Joiner with Seed Almanac is pretty sweet. Get those extra minor improvement actions. And then there's just Midwife, which I'm also a pretty big fan of generically. I think I personally would go Clay Pit Owner, but it's a little unclear. Although we also see a Harvest House. I mean, part of what makes Clay Pit Owner interesting is if anybody's going to play clay cost miners, in addition to a couple of majors. And how many clay cost things am I building? I'm still going to take Clay Pit Owner here, but I don't know that that's right. Some of these other cards are very good. Childless gets a little worse with the Ombudsman of the game. It does. It is. I don't dispute any of that. So we could wind up regretting not taking Ombudsman. To be frank, anytime you see child ombudsmans, it's when somebody has other reason to go big house already. Yeah, so I mean, it's clearly busted in that scenario, right? So that's kind of the problem. I mean, this is kind of again the general annoyance about revised a lot of times is that too many cards have really strong niche uses, and that's kind of the inverse of what you'd like. Because yeah, too many people just get to exploit. God, it's another tree guard game. Why is it always a tree guard game? There's a den builder though. This is an easy den builder, but it's not at the force it stage yet. It might be at the force it stage, right? Child Ombudsman probably should be forced. And then is it too powerful if people are forcing it? I don't know, but Anyhow, Den Builder seems stupidly easy here. Give us another room cheat with our childless. We'll go childless. We'll later Den Builder. That seems real good. There's a reap hook. I don't see a strong reason not to take a reap hook. Lots of grain with childless and some fields coming later is lots of food, hopefully. Although building the ovens myself is a little bit inconsistent with clay pit owner, but anyhow, it's an easy den builder. Wow, beer table. I mean, it's got to be beer table, right? Turn rest plow is kind of nice too, but I have a seed almanac. Beer table's a little awkward because no grain in the supply. No clay cost miners. Yeah, I mean, clay pit owner is always a little spooky like that. Also, Muddy Waters is quite a good card. Muddy Waters is just a free point and some stuff, but I think this has to be beer table. I mean, eventually I like sow my grain and then play a beer table, even if it's only for 4 or 6 points. I want cards that I'm happy to play later with Seed Almanac anyhow. Like that's got to be good enough. The improvements here don't really fill me with excitement. I could maybe go small trader in order to play major minors with Seed Almanac, but that doesn't really excite me. I could just take a pig owner on the possibility that we fence kind of on time and that we hit this. I think I will just take pig owner, but none of these excite me. There are a whole bunch of new cards that are really good that people haven't figured out yet. Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's a really long Google Translate. Ah, okay. Nice. Well, that was at least nice from this player, but as in haven't figured out that they're good? Yeah, I agree. I agree that there's a lot of cards people haven't figured out just how good they are or how to exploit them, and it's going to take time. Again, I maintain Acquire has got to be pretty good, but I'm sure Acquire is like getting criminally misused thus far. I'm sure there's a whole lot of other stuff. Childham's Budsman's come back, but God, also Master Tanner comes back. I mean, I guess I don't need Master Tanner here. You got a 5th pick beneficiary when another player had Woodcart. Yeah, that's a good example of somebody who hasn't figured it out. Okay, Bet in the Grainfield is possible here actually for our Den Builder room. I don't know if I want to do that for sure or not. I could just de-draft the Childham's Budsman. I don't hate de-drafting Childham's Budsman. The only problem is I do need 4 early occupations to make Seed Almanac work. So the more Ox I take that are just de-drafts, the more issues we have. Also, Muddy Puddles is here, but Muddy Puddles with rammed clay and really no clay injection seems wrong. And with Clay Pit Owner, I want somebody else to play Muddy Puddles eventually. I think this probably is Bet in the Grainfield as a way to maybe accelerate with our Den Builder room. Maybe livestock feeders the pick. That's an interesting one, but I'm not really a fan of that. If anything, I would take Lieutenant General here and let other people like give me slight bits of food off plows. I don't hate that, but like Master Tanner is still pretty pickable here, and de-drafting Childham's Budsman is like very pickable. I don't want people to have a grow cheat floating around when I have childless. I want the growth queue constrained, and then I want to take the card that busts the grow queue for myself. Yeah, I think this is the play. I think this is fine. I don't really see how I'm going to use Master Tanner this game. There was not much animal injection besides Muddy Puddles, and that's not really... My game is crops, so I'm going to go this, but I'm not sure it's right. Fodder beats, easy fodder beats for me. At this point, fodder beats is just some points late, and again, I want cards that I want to play with Seed Almanac for points and food late. That looks great. Stone Carver seems okay because I mean, a little bit of food helps okay, but it's not really good. Autumn Mother is just super expensive. I'm never that interested in it. Domestication seems okay here, but again, animals aren't really my thing. So I think this is probably just Stone Carver. Pen Builder is very weird. Pen Builder is weird. I don't know what, or you're meaning you don't know how good it is, or you see people misusing it a lot. I am gonna take Stone Carver here. Maybe I play a Stone Carver for some food. I don't love that, but I will admit it's looking a little sketchy for what my fourth Ock is for Seed Almanac. Childless, Clay Pit Owner, Den Builder are clear plays for Seed Almanac, but the last Ock is getting a little sketchy. Although some of these are helpful. Like Mountain Plowman is actually totally fine with Seed Almanac here. Each time I plow at least one field with Seed Almanac, it gives me a sheep. I mean, that seems okay. Also, Forest Guardian is playable. It's not really what I want, but it's not terrible here. I probably am taking Rod Collection. Rod Collection is basically a free point. The rest of the words on Rod Collection are garbage, but free points are good. Clearing Spade or Truffle could also be okay, but I like just continue to have just have some free points, and we play Seed Almanac and keep getting fields. You see people put like 4 to 5 wood into Pen Builder, have all the animals and 0 fences. You have no idea how good that is. It's bad. Forest Guardian in a Tree Guard game. Oh, there was the Tree Guard. Oh, wait a sec. Good call. Forest Guardian in a Tree Guard game is actually very legitimate. Oh yeah, actually I like that quite a bit. I also actually don't mind Forest Guardian here. One of the cute things about Forest Guardian is I can play Forest Guardian and still make Childless work. And that actually has some value too, because getting to replace one of the wood grabs with another Ock action gets us set for Seed Almanac even faster. And that's probably good. Let's go with that. Alright, the House Steward's getting played instantly. That's fine. I will just be taking 3 wood, assuming I'm allowed to. If I'm not allowed to take 3 wood, I don't even know. But I am allowed to take 3 wood, so we're going to do the safe Childless thing. We're going to take 3 wood and 1 reed. As fun as it is to take reedstone food, I will not do that. I might get greedy and go for 2 reed, depending on what happens here. Depending on what happens, maybe we greed the 2 reed if like purple start players, but 4th pick RSF for Catchy. Have fun with that, friend. Inner Districts gets played. I don't know what this is about, but we're adding stone to the game, which makes my Stone Carver look more legitimate as a play. Bargain Hunter, maybe? I thought about Bargain Hunter, but Bargain Hunter's not that good. I mean, it does help me play miners, which is, like, fun, but part of why Seed Almanac is so good is I get to just spam start player in the late game and, like, Major Miner and Renos and get fields, like, lots of fields. This Seed Almanac could be a lot of fields. 4th pick Reedstone with Tree Guard? Probably what we're looking at, but we'll see. Tree Guard does mean that my feeding this game is a little tricky because I'm not getting a stone oven, so I probably have to go for a clay oven. And clay oven's a little awkward given that I have rammed clay. Paying clay for other stuff is annoying. And I have a den builder, so I need to reno to clay kind of on time. House Steward into bookcase. Okay, cool enough. I am taking single reed because going for 2 reed is a problem here. Being 3rd next round, I could easily not get 2 reed, and that's no good. I also, to be fair here, could get a little wrecked in purple could just take single reed here if they're not very good, but they do go for 2 wood. Okay. I will just do the Childless thing and not worry about anything else. Generic Childless is still good. Alright, next round I would like to go RSF. I would like RSF. If I don't get RSF, I might still Ock the Forest Guardian as our wood move instead of taking 3 wood, because, again, getting extra Ox down to speed up Seed Almanac seems useful. One thing I don't love about Seed Almanac is it does delay when I can get the crops in the ground from Childless, and I don't love that, but... House Steward Bookcase is Ocking. That's not very surprising. They have a Plowman. That's solid, but I will admit this is a little bit of an interesting opening in that, like, their food is getting tight, although they have an early Bookcase, which maybe helps them make it not tight. Oh, wow, they're just going Reedstone food instead. Okay, well, there goes that theory that I might get Reedstone. Alright. If I don't get free Ock, I also don't know that I play an Ock here, because my food also gets a little tight, and I don't love that. So I might just take 3 wood again. I think I'm taking free Ock if I'm allowed to. If I'm not allowed to, I think I'm taking 3 wood. I think that's where I'm at. Oh wow. Okay. Well, yeah. See, this is a good reason to have an Ock. Good reason to have an Ock. Inner Districts is doing that. I don't think that's very good, but it's fine. I don't think that really changes what I'm doing. No, it doesn't seem to change what I'm doing. Admittedly, playing the Forest Guardian could convince the Tree Guard not to come. I could play the Childless is the other thing to do here. That's an interesting thought. I could just play the Childless. Is that better? Better. Might be better just to play Childless, right? Just be safe, play Childless. I get single read back. And then getting wood blocked is impossible. Getting room blocked is... Getting room blocked also looks pretty impossible before next round. Yeah, this is pretty safe already to reveal this. There are weird scenarios where I get wrecked, but they're pretty limited. Cotter gets played. Okay, Cotter is solid. Add some wooden clay to the game. Adding clay to the game I approve of. I get single read back Clueless. I mean, I could get single read blocked, but then I get 2 wood, and then I get single read next round first action surely. So, like, yeah, it seems fine. Start player from Catchy. Okay, that's just a little annoying. There goes the Twibble, though. Twibble is very fun for Catchy, for sure. That's good. I do need last action build, which I guess I get last action build again, unless unless red has some wood read card that I'm not thinking of. I should be fine. Catchy just goes Reedstone Food. Reedstone Food is a very good action when people are taking single read. 4 clay for the bookcase player. That makes a lot of sense. It is late sheep, so the food in this game is tight, which is kind of fun. Given the food in the game is tight, I don't know that I should play the Forest Guardian, but I am going to play Forest Guardian because, again, any extra Ox that I can eke out here make the Seed Almanac go that much faster. And I think that's good. I think that's still worthwhile. Although, could it force me to day labor next round? Wait, it's a little awkward because I might not get 4 food next round, which would be annoying. Also, not getting a Reedstone food is a little annoying because it makes it harder for me to clay oven and stuff. But this player is really going to add a lot of stone to the game, apparently. Inner Districts into 3 food. Oof. Okay, food is tight. Tactical Beggar. I don't intend to take a Tactical Beggar, but I am still going to play this Forest Guardian. This probably does convince Tree Guard not to get played, potentially, but it's still an Ock action. Ock actions are good for getting this Seed Almanac really coming. Oh, also I have a Seed Almanac. I need to take Reedstone foods a couple times this game anyhow. Catchy gets the fireplace. That makes sense. I clearly build a room. Obviously, I have no other choice here.
Well, not that I have no other choice. I have choices. They're just not good. There's the Plowman from red now. Okay, that makes sense. 4 food looks like a pretty good action next round. I could regret my food situation because I really need Reedstone food or 4 food, or I take a day labor, or I eat a raw grain. I mean, a lot of those things I don't really like, but I guess the other option I have available to me is 2 clay plus stone plus play stone carver. That's actually not a terrible use of my round either, if that's what it comes to. But I would love 4 food and just I'd love 4 food and just clay pit owner. That would be real good. Oh, and I'm gonna get 4 food. Okay. I guess red is just gonna lock themselves into hearth. That's reasonable. I also get reedstone if I want. I'm gonna take the 4 food because it looks like a slightly food tight game, and I'll have time to take the other stuff later. But this also allows me to Ock and stuff. So Catchy builds a room here, presumably. Yeah, Catchy builds a room. This Twibble looks pretty good in a slightly food tight game. Twibble turning a stone into a point and like at least 3 food, probably 4 food, maybe 5 food. Like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, I don't get Cheapok. That's annoying. Wait a sec. What is this? Midwife? And you're taking beggars? What are you doing? What are you what are you doing? You raw I was gonna say you raw ate a veg? No, there you go. Okay. I was like, no, we just forgot we didn't have a hearth yet. That's what happened. We forgot the hearth step. Okay. We're gonna leave 6 wood on the board, aren't we? Oh, we're gonna start player, leave 6 wood on the board, and then pay me a food for it. That seems good. Red says that was so close. I Red was almost gonna take several beggars from being too fast. Ketchy says, I would love purple to start player here. Please start player. Oh no, they undo it. Okay, I could start for 6 wood, and I'm just not going to. That's sad. Uh, well, congrats, Catchy, on the 6 wood. I have goals. I'm playing Clay Pit Owner, although 2 clay cost imps already got played. That's annoying. This Clay Pit Owner is not going to be great, but I still want it out, so I'm going to play it. But I will admit this Clay Pit Owner is going to be like probably only like 3 hits. Somebody plays Harvest House. Somebody probably plays Muddy Puddles. Somebody plays an oven. I play the other oven. Somebody probably plays the other hearth. Somebody probably plays pottery. I guess that's still like maybe 4 or 5 procs then. But it did miss the best timing for it. But 3 clay and a stone is a clay oven for me. I'd be very happy with this action. 3 clay and a stone looks like a great action. Reedstone food, setting up for reno is a good action. I'd like to renovate with an oven at some point. I should also eventually take a veg. Yeah, I should eventually take a veg because I also have a reap hook. But anyhow, easy 6 wood, but at least I get paid a food. Red takes 2 sheep because we are in a food tight game. Sure, all right. I would like this 3 clay and a stone. It's possible that purple grabs it because they just like to use their card, but we'll see. But 3 clay and a stone looks real solid. Even 4 clay is solid. They're just playing an Ock though. Okay. It's fine. I eventually need a 4th Ock, but I also need Reedstone food actions and stuff, so we'll see. I have no interest in fighting Catchy for first growth, obviously. I'm childless. I will happily stay childless for quite a while. Clay is wood, it's good. That's true too. Like just 4 clay is good, exactly. 4 clay is Merchant gets played. That's not a very good card, obviously, but that's fine. I'm taking this 3 clay and a stone. Because now I can just build Clay Oven as my second action. Just building Clay Oven as second action is totally fine, but I was like, Reedstone food, 4 clay are also good actions. I guess paying expensive Ock would have been viable for me, but Midwife gets played. Okay, Midwife does make good sense here. That's a good card. Purple probably should build a room. Purple probably should build a room. Purple also is gonna be hungry real soon, real fast. Purple's gonna start player. Okay, this is an interesting position for me. I could build clay oven, but I could just wow stone axe. Okay, well stone axe is good. Oh wow, and stone axe. Hey, stone axe, stone axe. Like a bad clay pit owner is still a better clay pit owner than you'd expect because it's giving you wood instead of clay. Correct. Also, it's better than I would have thought because stone axe, stone axe. Stone axe with inner district structure is actually kind of like a reasonable combo, so well done. But anyhow, yeah, we got paid a clay food there, which is cool. Basket's not particularly good, but if they basket spaces, this forest guardian could also be a bit better than you'd think. I guess I just take 4 clay because now I can reno a clay oven, and reno a clay oven is something I'd really like to set up to do. And also 4 clay is just fence pieces, so it's not tree guard, boo. It's not tree guard. There's no tree guard yet, admittedly, but it's gonna be okay. It's late growth, amazing. Oh yes, late growth. Late growth childless. I'm gonna just grow first. I do have to SP. I have to SP rammed clay here, I guess, and I don't get to play Seed Almanac while playing these miners. That's actually a little problematic. Slightly problematic here, although not really. I go SP rammed clay, I take wood, and I play a reap hook. Although, can I take wood as my second action? I don't know. I do start player here, though. Like, otherwise, Catchy starts and grows first, and, like, clearly I should be growing first, even with this childless. This is a pretty dreamy childless. My miners are still good. It's a little sad not to have this Seed Almanac going for these miners, but I can still get 4 fields out of Seed Almanac by playing the remainder of my cards. Also, bet on the grain field with the Den Builder is going to be pretty sick. Yeah, I think we can... Well, actually, is it? Are we going to be prepared? Huh. I mean, there is a world where I just bet in the grain field to catch up and I let Catchy grow. Why am I letting somebody else grow first? Because I have childless, huh? I could get quite a bit of extra crops here if I just slow play this. Like, I could just take 2 reed here and reno my clay oven, play the Den Builder, be ready to play Seed Almanac while I'm fighting for growth, and possibly fight for double growth with bet in the grain field. Huh, this is actually not obvious. This is not actually as obvious as I thought about just start player to grow. I mean, start player to grow is very safe and still quite good. But weirdly, my hand might be slightly better if I do something else. I think I'm still supposed to just do this. I can also just play Rod Collection here, actually. I don't need wood. I can grow Rod Collection just for the point. I'm gonna do this, but... I do wish I had a reed in hand so I could just Seed Almanac stuff. Also, gosh, I'm not getting reed here. Red needs to reed pretty badly. So I don't get reed back, but I probably get 3 wood back. Oh wow, I might get reed back. Red is fencing. That's unexpected. Okay. Catchy's just gonna build room next round? Like, what is this? What is this? I don't know. Anyhow, I mean, if I can just shenanigan my way back into growth with Den Builder and not have to worry about betting the grain field, I guess that's fine too. I don't know. We'll see. Things still look very good for me overall. Like, I have Childless. Childless is dumb good. Rod Collection wood exchange rate is decent if you have tons of wood, but needing to go to fish is bad. Correct. Rod Collection is a free point. The reason Rod Collection is a kind of good card is because it's a free point, and free points are good. But Rod Collection's text is blankety blank 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 blank. Like, yeah, it's not important. I have no idea what Red's not taking 2 read here. I mean, I kind of understand Red wanting to like play an Ock or something. Otherwise, wow, they do take 3 wood. Okay, so there goes my wood, but I'm very happy taking 2 read. Also, to be clear, be very happy with 2 read. Unfortunately, purple could also take 2 read, going for a double build. I don't know that's what purple should be doing, but yeah, that is what they do. Well, that's annoying. I guess I could just play my 4th Ock and grow Rod Collection still. Yeah, I guess that's what I do. Yeah, I just play my 4th Ock. It's annoying to not get the read, but I'll eventually get read. It's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty content just playing the Den Builder here. I mean, Den Builder is also a mandatory action that needs to happen, so like it's fine to just get it out of the way here. Oh, but I do get 2 read. Okay, that's even better because I can get the Ock later. Small trader is how purple's gonna solve food. Cool. Give me the 2 read. Beautiful. That is good stuff. This is pretty weird that Ketchy could just build a room next round in order to lock up Grow in 8, though. Like, not having to SP for Ketchy is weird, but that means I stay start player, which is also pretty sweet. Like, these players not gathering room parts is very interesting. Again, it's late Grow, so like I kind of get it. Plowing for Red's slightly interesting too, given they have a Plowman. I don't know for sure what's happening here, but I do know that I'm just growing, and I know Ketchy's gonna grow. I guess I greed another food veg. I don't know that greeting another food veg is right. I want to plant stuff. I want to clay oven stuff. I'm gonna take another food grain here. I want a lot of grain for beer table and other things later. So, and I know I have a repook coming, but like, I think a good goal is actually to have a grain and veg sown in round 9. I think that's the goal, is to have grain veg sown. I'm fine plowing 1 or 2 fields manually, for the record. Like, I don't think all my fields are going to be seed almanac. And I also would be happy to have 6 fields, to be honest. So, um, anyhow. Good morning. Hey, welcome, Robbie. Oh, wow. Thanks for the Prime sub. Super appreciate that. That's really, yeah, 5 months already, too. Wow. Thanks for that. Ketchy is going to just SP rather than build the room. I don't blame Ketchy for just starting instead of building the room. It's not clear that building another room gives enough value to him in terms of wood, but I would have built a. I think Ketchy should have just built a room. I'm actually like, I don't. This is not what I would have done, but what I would have done is also not necessarily correct. Oh, also Ketchy's food, huh? Ketchy's food. The food at this table is pretty tight, which is excellent for me, the man who actually has food. You haven't heard that name in a minute? Yeah, he's here. He's around. He exists. He hangs out in chat occasionally on streams. He actually said that he wishes he was watching the stream rather than playing the game. But I mean, this game is pretty gross in that like it looks like this should be a pretty solid win for me from here. Like I have farming help with rammed clay. I have points with beer table via farming. I have points. I have another grow cheat in Den Builder type stuff. Like this looks real good. I'm also growing first and getting offered just insane resource piles. I'm gonna have so many options for resource piles. I also probably could just jump grow queue here, but anyhow, nobody has actions to mess me up. Yeah, I could just I have the food, I have everything. I I probably should take 4 wood, and I don't even know that I want to take 4 wood. People don't even have the food to mess up Forest Guardian next round, to be honest. Well, I guess purple could always take wood piles with basket. Purple could always basket. I think I'm just gonna clay oven here, to be honest. Just Reno clay oven. Be ready to do shenanigans with Den Builder. Don't get beat to clay oven. I think that's what I want to do. I don't know that that's exactly what I should be doing, but one other option I have also for the record is to I can aim for plow in like round 8 and 9. God, I don't know that I actually have the actions to bet in the grain fields in stage 3 harvest, really. Seducer, wow, red is seducing for their growth. That was unexpected. So red is not building a room to grow at all, and they added growth via seducer. Okay, I did not see that coming. Uh, I mean, I am not a seducer fan, as is well known. It seems okay here. I'll grant that it was okay here. Uh, red is major, minor, and clay pipe. Clay pipe is okay, or purple is major, minor, and clay pipe. The wood piles, there is insane resource stacks, and people do have the food to pay me. So it's gonna go 6 wood, something. I get 6 clay, 4 wood. I should have taken one of these wood stacks, but oh no, Catchy still has to grow first. No, so it goes grow 6 wood, 6 wood, and then I take 6 clay because those are 6 fence pieces, and I mess with the clay economy some. Sure. Forest stone, that's cute. Yeah, forest stone is solid. Paying 2 wood for forest stone is wrong, though. I would not do that. Oh, more clay pit owner, clay pipe. Wow. Okay, clay pit owner is good, everybody. If you didn't know, purple redoes that though. Purple should pay a stone for forest. Whatever. Although I guess they want a lot of stone. I don't know. Anyhow, clay pit owner is good. Forestry studies. Wow, that is greedy. Also, BJ was going quite nicely for me this morning, and now it's struggling to show all these cards and restarts. But whatever. Um, Anyhow, I'm still gonna get wildly good actions here. But yeah, we'll see exactly how it works. I might just be growing normally in round 10, right? Just try to grow normally in round 10. I SP Seed Almanac in round 9. That seems pretty viable. And then I'm able to like bet in the grain field and stuff. Yeah, or not bet in the grain field, just play repook. Bet in the grain field's just gonna be a field later. I just play it for a field, is what's gonna happen. But the beer table timing I still haven't figured out. That could get slightly tricky, but we'll figure that out. Catchy grows. Forest stone should be 2 wood over a stone because the stone's 3 wood. Oh, actually, good point. You're right. You're right. I'm not thinking about stone X. You're right. Forest stone for 2 wood is cheaper. Normally, I don't like paying 2 wood, but you're right. We already played a stone axe. Dun dun dun. Good point. Good, strong point. Strong point, Civ. Good call. I'm yelling at them about the wrong things. Red takes 6 wood, pays me a food. That makes sense. Purple. One of these players could decide 6 clay is better than 6 wood. Actually, to be honest, I don't think it's crazy. Yeah, I was let's say taking 6 clay here actually makes a lot of sense, and red does just do that. If somebody wants Reno or other stuff, although what is red doing with all that? I don't actually know that that made sense for red. What are they doing with 6 clay? They can renovate, but also, why do you play House Steward if you're seducing? Why play House Steward if you're seducing? Just for faster bookcase and you just accept that you're throwing points down your opponents? I don't really like that, but purple is going to leave a giant wood pile. And by giant, they're leaving 5 wood, which is a Forest Guardian cutoff point. So Forest Guardian's still doing some good work this game, but you agree normally it's bad. Yeah, normally you want to pay a stone for Forest Stone instead of 2 wood, but you're right. In their position, clearly they should do the other thing. Purple might be realizing that it's better to. They might be realizing it's better to do basket on Grove here instead of Forest, but nope, that's apparently not what they're realizing. Okay. I don't care. I will take a big wood pile. I will take a big wood pile. I will also. Purple needs the start player. Oh, purple needs the start player. I will 100% go 6 wood, Ock SP into grow. I will do that to them. It's going to be very rude, but actually looking at that, that might be what's happening here. I might be going Seed Almanac, or yeah, go Ock Seed Almanac into Repook grow. That's going to be very nasty. Getting to jump into the growth queue and playing high quality miners like Seed Almanac and Repook while getting to grow again is gonna be real gross. If things go if things go really according to plan, oh wow, and it is gonna go according to plan, presumably. I mean, I guess red could start player for purple's sake. That could happen. But otherwise, I think I even get to probably go grow, plow, sow bake. Yeah, we'll find out. Also, BGA's like slowness on showing me cards and stuff sometimes really bothers me. Really bugs me that the implementation doesn't just go smooth. If purple start or if red start players, I do just get 3 stone. I mean, I'm not sad about 3 stone, but no, I do get to just wee. Okay. Baking what grain though? That's a good point. There's no grain left to bake. Good call. We're not baking a grain. We're just sowing a grain. That makes beer table awkward too, actually, huh? Maybe we don't do that then. Yeah, maybe I don't do that. Turn rest plow comes down from yeah, plows are going to be a little tight. This seed almanac is going to be gross for me though. So let's pay our den builder cost. Oh, actually food wise I'm also shockingly getting close, but oh, somebody pays me a food. Beautiful. The food does get a bit tight though. I'm going to burning through a lot of my grain, which is a slight issue. I guess stone carver could still happen, but anyhow, Seed Almanac is amazing. Den Builder's amazing. Things still seem pretty lovely. There's my 5 wood. Who's the most likely to play Harvest House, by the way? Is Harvest House getting played this? Oh, Harvest House did get played. Oh, I missed that. Wow, I already got paid another clay food. Catchy played a Harvest House. Good man. This clay pit owner's doing solid work. Clay pit owner already triggered off clay pipe, stone axe, and harvest house. No, it's not clear anybody else is building a stone oven or a pottery. Well, stone oven's gonna get played by red, right? Red's gonna play a stone oven for me. That'll be nice. But anyhow, I have some actions here. I think I do just want plow sow, right? Plow sow gets the crops multiplied a little. The timing on beer table's a little tricky. I think the goal for beer table should be to sow bake in round 11. Yeah, I think that's the goal, is to sow bake in round 11. I'll have a grain that I harvest, and I'll have this grain. So I'll sow 1 grain, bake 1 grain in round 11, and then SP a beer table. I am going to be burning through quite a lot of our grain with beer table and trying to bake a little of it to keep us fed. I probably do need a supplementary food source besides just Forest Guardian, Clay Pit Owner stuff. But that's where a 5 food action doesn't look terrible, but I'll worry about that later. Purple's just going to build another room to hopefully lock down their growth. That's fine. It still does look like Ketchy should have double built back when he could have, but Purple was considering the surrender start. Yeah, getting jumped is always suck and is spooky, but yeah, like they're too far behind now, so I think they have to just hope nobody else can grow jump them. But it is spooky. Also red could mess with my sow bake plan here, huh? Red could decide to sow. I guess that's not the end of the world for me. Catchy just takes 5 food. Okay, that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. Yeah, red sowing 2 grain. Oh, they're going for the sheep, though. Lovely. I love it. That's good. I approve. Let me put my crops in the ground. Part of why I want to put my crops in the ground so badly is because these fields clear off. Uh, Both of these fields clear before the end of the game, which allows me to potentially resow into them in round 14, which would be pretty big. So I like that a lot. I also just like Seed Almanac a lot. Seed Almanac's so good. We get to just plow while we start player. I mean, it does cost some food and cost a reed and cost 4 ox. So like, there's stuff that has to happen. Wow, purple is still doing the surrender start. That's probably not right. They're playing forestry studies, which also seems wrong. They've already played a couple cards and their food is iffy, but this is a great time for melon patch. That if we had a melon patch, yeah. But we don't have a melon patch, but that's fine. Get our crops multiplied here. Looks solid. Our food is very tight, so that part is actually also an issue. I don't even have the food to go SP, so actually that's annoying. What am I doing about that, actually? Oh, stone oven's getting built for me, right? That's what's happening. Yay! All right, clay pit order gives me a food. That allows me to at least start player a field if I want to. I still really do want this sow bake in round 11 and then beer table. That would be the dream. That's part of how I'm feeding. How else am I feeding? Do I have to build the other hearth? Building the other hearth's a little awkward in terms of like clay / wood cost, but I guess I also have 4 actions. Oh my god, I have 4 actions. You can resow at stage 5 and get 2 fields from it. It's ridiculous. I'm aware. Trust me, I understand Melon Patch. Melon Patch is E-deck. If people don't realize Melon Patch is very good because you can get 2 fields from it while sowing veggies into it, yeah, let me tell you, Melon Patch, real good. Real good. Red clearly wants these pigs. I have not fenced on time for animals. Red has, but that's fine. Red does have some good points. I gotta give credit. Red has 15 points, although this midwife... No, purple, don't grow first action. Oh no, purple, you don't have to do this. Don't hand somebody a grain that you don't have to hand them. No, boo, yeah. Take 4 wood. Go take 4 wood. Go do stone axe basket things. Or forestry study things for all I care. Do forestry study things, sure. Just don't first action. Don't first action. Yeah, there you go. You found the action. Good work. Good work. I am first actioning 4 clay because I might be building a hearth. Might be building a hearth for supplementary food. Also, 4 clay is just the most fence pieces I can get, so seems fine. Maybe I'm building a pottery yet someday. I don't know if that's the true, but what else do I do here? I don't see what else I'm doing here, so let's just do this. Catchy takes plow. Yeah, that makes sense. Plows are a little tight for people that can't just SP their fields. Playing Bet in the grain field really does nothing for me besides give me a field, but, you know, SP a field seems fine here. Set up for just sow bake instantly next round. Yeah, I really don't mind that as one of my actions is just to start here, because I'm really running out of things to do. I guess I could take 2 stone and build pottery, but I don't love that. Loppers gets played, that's fine. I'm also close to fencing, but fences really does very little. Yeah, maybe I do just start player here so I can open sow bake next round. Is opening sow bake kind of ridiculous? Yeah, but I really need it, and other people might want it. And that allows me to re-up SP beer table if I wheel start, which I might not wheel start, but I'd probably get major minor next round at least. I don't know. I'm gonna plow the outside of my farm. Yeah, let's plow the outside of my farm. What the heck? Ketchy takes reed. Okay, Ketchy might be building a room here since I'm handing him grow at 11. I'm not sure. Am I getting 6 wood? I don't want 6 wood. I guess I just take 3 wood here. Lumberjack from red. That's cute. Add some wood to the game. Get a veg. Sure. What else are you doing? Yeah, I just take 3 wood. Oh, also, God, I have another action, right? There's a dude hanging on Dead Builder. People hanging on cards is something I would like them to change. They stack extra family members into the house usually. I mean, I get it. Den Builder is technically the room, so I guess that's where he is. But gosh, I have two actions here. I will take 3 wood and not leave 6. Uh, and then maybe I will just fence anyhow, huh? It's not really the quite the best time to fence though. Yeah, I'll delay fences. I don't know how I want to use my resources yet. I'll take 2 stone for a joinery or a pottery? Sure. I don't really have anything else to do. Unless I do hearth, but you look over on the right for family members. Yeah, that's probably the lesson is to look on the right. Don't no longer trust looking in the houses. But I admit I'm used to looking in the houses. And so forgot. You've always looked at the right. Yeah, see, I just like I've always looked at the houses, so then it's messed up for me, but that's fine. I'll get used to it. All right, how am I feeding, by the way? Feeding is a little gross here. I might have to fish. I guess fishing's not the worst. I could stone carver for some feeding too, actually. I don't love stone carver for feeding, but I don't really have my food fully sorted at all. We have all late animals this game, which is actually part of why there's some food woes. But anyhow, this is pretty much mandatory for me. This Sobeck's pretty mandatory, and I would love to get this beer. I'd love to get this beer table going for extra points. So this looks like the right time for all of that. I'd love to get SP back, but if I don't get SP, just Major Miner's fine. If I hit grow in 12, that'd be sweet. Even plow sow in 12 might be okay. A recount for Ketchy is fine. The midwife triggers. Congrats to them. Red's game is still pretty good. I normally hate Seducer, but and Red does take start. Gross. I mean, I guess Red is very positioned for both things that flip, and Red probably has a lot of miners. All right, so I really want Major Miner now. But I think I get Major Miner. Purple's feeding engine of Merchant Major Miner could get in the way, but they don't have very many miners left. So this small trader can't really do anything here, and they are currently fed, so I'm probably fine. They can keep using basket to feed. So hopefully I get Major Miner here. Otherwise, if I don't get Major Miner here, again, getting rid of my grain to actually play beer table is a little awkward, but I'll work it out somehow. It does look like I'm going to need fishing. If I don't get fishing, then I play Major Miner. What am I doing, actually? Oh, this is awkward. Maybe I can't take Major Miner here, because I could food block myself? I could food block myself. I might have to take 4 food fishing. I assume I get Major Miner back. Even if I don't get Major Miner back, Reedstone Food Reno is possible. It's possible. All right, yeah, let's actually take 4 food fishing. That's a little gross. I'm not putting wood on rod collection, right? Rod collection return rate is bad. Except the first. Yeah, like I could put 2 wood on this for a point. That, like, actually might be okay, but nah, screw it. I'm not doing that. I'll just build a joinery or something. Yeah, I don't love my food position, though. I probably do just need a hearth for food. I'd like to fence this round also, right? I'd like to now just Major Miner and then fence is probably what I should be doing, though. Red is a little point capped slightly, not terribly so. They have a lot of crop points still coming, but yeah. Red does look like my biggest competition, But I do have an extra family member on them. My fence action is a lot of points. This beer table is pretty strong too. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. This is interesting. Because, yeah, my food is still not very good either. You ended up in this kind of situation in your lover game earlier. Yeah, I mean, this is the problem of small house, is like, you do kind of want offboard points, but if your hand doesn't provide you offboard points, you have to make a really pretty farm. But making a really pretty farm still also involves getting help on, like, animals and crops, usually. And they don't really have that. But I don't know. Red's game they still can build stables and stuff too, maybe. So like, we'll see. I might not get fences. How bad is not getting fences here? It's kind of annoying, but not getting this beer table down is really annoying also. So let's just do this. This allows me to keep spamming so bake some too. So I like that. You had somewhat of a point lead minus the busted game, but you were point capped from like stage 3 or 4, so your actions just weren't as efficient in the late game. Yeah. Field fences on Reno. Oh wow, field fences is quite good, obviously. But that means that I also am probably fencing here, which seems pretty good because I can get a pair of pigs or a pair of sheep next round. Probably. So that'd be nice. If I fence 15, I guess I keep clay. What am I keeping the wood for? Stables or joinery? Yeah, it's not very interesting. Hey, welcome, Fofo. Red has another Ock. Is this a good Ock, or are we just getting a veg? Oh, Cow Prince. That is a good Ock. Okay. Remember how I was afraid of Red? I'm most afraid of Red's game. Red's game is scary. Although Red's food is also a little sketch because they've never got their crops planted. Red not getting their crops multiplying is helpful at least, but keep a wood for my rod collection? The first wood for rod collection is worthless, so I'm not keeping wood for my rod collection. That's a chat suggestion if I've ever seen a chat suggestion. We're apparently leaving 6 wood next round. Okay, that's actually kind of reasonable for purple because purple will get the 6 wood. This forest owner has been actually meaningful food for me this game, which is not not your typical thing necessarily, but does it show me how much actually? No, it shows me how much wood I've gained, not how much food I've gained. Wish it gave me a count how much food I gained also. That'd be interesting, but oh well. Alright, we do get fences. It's pretty good. I'm going to keep a clay because I probably want a hearth, or maybe I want to build the pottery yet. It's not clear to me clay pit owner is doing me anything else this game. Although purple probably someday has to build something. But yeah, I'm still going to claim that the clay is actually better, but I don't know. That's true. Forest, it is hilariously wrong. They get a bit confused. Anyhow. This looks good. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, I am beer tabling here. My food situation is actually kind of seriously an issue. I don't actually know what I'm doing about my food, but the stats, the forest in stats. Oh, I've never looked at the forest in stats. That's interesting. Catchy is also up to 31. Is Catchy actually my biggest competition? I keep saying Red was my biggest competition, but is it Catchy? Catchy also has actions on me, and Catchy's actions are... Catchy wants some more plows. Catchy also wants animals pretty badly, like I do. But Catchy is ahead of me in points because of the House Steward. God, maybe Catchy is my biggest competition here. I don't know. This Cow Prince is pretty huge, though, too. Assuming they get the cows. Although, they wheel... Yeah, they hit growth. Red hits growth and is going to wheel cow. Oh, I don't know. This game's close. It seems that me and Catchy want the same things. Yeah, me and Catchy do want the same things, basically. Which is slightly awkward. I will take 2 pigs here, I think. Or are 3 sheep somehow better? 3 sheep, technically, no, 2 pigs is better. The extra, both of them are basically 1 extra animal. I'd rather have the extra pig. Yeah, give me the extra pig. I don't know. I also have pig owners, so like technically pigs have to be better because I could eventually take 1 more pig plus pig owner as a path to points. Actually, it's not terrible path to points either, because 1 pig is a point and then pig owner is 3 points. That's 2 actions for 4 points. That's reasonable. 3 sheep would be better if I had a cookery, probably, maybe, but yeah, exactly. The take a pig and play pig owner is actually meaningful here. So, although Ketchy probably also prefers these sheep with his butter churn, so we're like both happier. Red is gonna take a cow unless they're crazy. I will cow block red as hard as possible from here on out, but the 2 pigs are too valuable over a single cow, and I'm not clearly like winning. But now my best action is probably SP fodder beats, but oh wow, they don't take the cow. I think that's wild. What is that clay for? That was weird. I will slam a cow. Do they have a cow out that I don't know about? Maybe they do have a cow out that I don't know about. They first picked Cow Prince, and I've seen the rest of it. No, they second picked Seducer, I think. I don't know. Crazy player. I mean, they're a strong player. They're like very highly rated, which suggests to me they have a cow out. Maybe they're trying to get to the house steward that they played. Maybe. I don't know. I'll slam a cow. You kidding me? Cows are going to be very hard to get. Like Ketchy might not get a cow this game now. Like, also red not getting breeding cows for cow prince, but they must have it out that I don't remember. Oh, they have muddy puddles. They have muddy puddles. That's what all the clay is for. They have muddy puddles. Never mind. Yeah, I worked it out too. I worked it out too. A cow that costs clay. Yeah, exactly. This is SP muddy puddles. I should have seen that coming. Yeah. SP muddy puddles. Okay. Well, I can build a pottery now, at least, which is kind of cute. Yeah, alright, what is my best move? I can sow bake again, but it's not lovely, but it's not terrible. I can plant the veg and sow bake and just not have great grain points, but I'm at least kind of fed. And then I go pottery plus 3 clay. Also, pottery and 3 clay is not terrible here. Is a lot of tiers various weather? I don't think so. That would be surprising to me if that's true. That's his profile pick. It's probably just one of the default profile picks, right? This is surely just a default BGA pick. Like BGA has quite a few profile pick options. There's no way the Gateway Arch is a default pick. I don't know. Anyhow, Plow is still available also, but I really don't need Plow. But I don't like that Ketchy is getting Plow here, but I can't do anything about it. I guess I just build pottery. Building pottery makes me happy. I could also, I guess, go 2-stone reedstone food for Reno pottery, but that's 1, 2. Well, okay, so the Reno gives me a major minor that I want. So it's 2 actions for 3 points. It's not good, but it's also not terrible given my position here. It's not obvious. Also, 2 stone plus stone carver is unfortunately closer to good than I want it to be. Pottery doesn't actually seem that good, unfortunately, either, but I don't, like, the only other option, I guess, is Reedstone Food 3 Clay Reno Hearth. How do I feel about Reedstone Food 3 Clay Reno Hearth? It is a default avatar. Yeah, look at that. What a weird default avatar. It's fine. Hello, first time chatter. Welcome. Yeah, I don't hate Reedstone Food 3 Clay Reno Hearth next round either. I don't mind that. Because this pottery doesn't seem particularly good when Purple also needs clay for Reno, potentially. It's not obvious that I get the remaining clay in the game, so the pottery is not that many points. Alright, let's go for the Reno line. Let's go for this Reno line. Red starting was unfortunate. I'm starting. Am my first action starting this next round? Probably. It's awkward. I need this 3 clay for Reno. Is anybody pressuring Renovate? No, nobody's pressuring Renovate. Nobody's pressuring the Hearth. Okay. So Reno Hearth is pretty safe at least. RSF, get pottery sniped, Reno Fireplace. Nah, this is fine. Ketchy has another Ock finally. That makes sense. They haven't played many. They have Seed Servant. Okay, Ketchy has an alternative way to sow. That's actually quite helpful. Because freaking Sobake is pretty contested. Partly because, by me, I would really love Sobake this next round. Is Red gonna plow sow or grow first action? I don't actually know. They might plow sow? Generally don't know. Oh, they have Plowman coming in too still. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, this is a close game between the three of us, really. I thought I was running ahead of this game for a while, but I've really not super accelerated. Although I do have to remind myself I have beer table points flowing in, and I still have some pretty sick crop points to flow in too, but I don't know. They do decide to plow so Grow is also open. Oh, and they get a midwife grain from Grow. Yeah, I don't want Grow. I really do just want SP fodder beats, right? I would like to just be first next round. I think that's the case. But it's awkward food o'clock. Never cow. Cow is pretty good here, but I'm no longer as paranoid about taking cow because it doesn't actually block red. Red has a Muddy Puddles cow, so like the cow is 2 points, which is nice, but like meh. I think I wheel So Bake because Seed Servant just got played. So like I think I get my So Bake anyhow. You were just thinking since I'm trying to get a Hearth? Yeah, but I don't want to eat the cows. Yeah, I don't want to eat the cows is the problem. I am going to just start player here. I would like to be start rather than not start, and especially with this Seed Almanac. So, and I might want Plow Sow next round. I'm not sure yet. I do want So Bake back here. I want So Bake and Reno Hearth. I want both those. Ketchy is also threatening to renovate here, so that's slightly awkward because I really might need Reno Hearth. No, if I So Bake, I don't need Reno Hearth this round. Yeah, okay, so I just So Bake here. Also, though, annoyingly, Red can renovate. Red wants Reno Joinery. Okay, but who wants So Bake? Again, who wants So Bake? Nobody here wants So Bake. I get So Bake. Now is it ever cow? Maybe, but now there's a bunch of Reno pressure, and I don't want to have to first. I want my Hearth. I want Reno Hearth, and I don't. I'll let these other players worry about the Reno queue. And maybe this is wrong, but Red wants Muddy Puddles, isn't he? Correct. Red. Nobody's actually threatening my Hearth, but what I'm saying is they are threatening the Reno space, and I think I possibly need the Hearth to feed during this harvest. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't as bad as I need So Bake, but I get So Bake because, yeah, the Seed Servant's taking veg. Red wants to renovate to a joinery, like very clearly. That's what they're up to. Which joinery is looking really good. I probably should have saved resources for joinery. There's so much wood left. The amount of wood and stables. Although Red also wants stables, right? Red's gonna run into capacity issues here for Muddy Puddles. Red would like stables pretty badly, because stables are also bonus points for animals to be able to breed everything. Oh, although Red might be eating some animals too, actually. Wait, yeah, maybe Red's eating animals. Partly, also. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to So Bake. So 2 veg, so 1 grain, bake a grain. I can eat a veg in the harvest. I can open Plow Sow on 2 fields, so a grain and a veg. I'm beer tabling some grain away still. I can eat a pig next round. Yeah, I'd like Sobake, and I guess I would like this cow. This sheep is also a good action at some point. Um, and yeah, I'm just gonna open plow sow, probably. We'll figure it out. Red needs stables badly. And red does feel like they need stables pretty badly. And they're gonna just take 4 wood. Okay. Red's probably just building 4 stables with their next action, and then breeding more animals, and then cow printing eventually. Yeah, red maybe is winning this game with freaking Seducer. I am really low on Seducer usually, but somebody actually proving Seducer. You have no idea who's winning, but it's probably red. I think it's probably red too. I think Catchy doesn't have enough oomph to finish here, but I could be wrong. Also, is anybody taking Sobake? I can continue floating Sobake here, right? To take 1 more cow. I probably should do that. Probably should do that. Yeah, greeting a cow here seems pretty safe. Catchy can't Sobake. Red sowing instead of stabling is insane. And purple can't Sobake. So I will get greedy. And then just take this cow. Unless red wants the bake. Red wanting the bake instead of the breed is crazy talk. Red can already eat 2 pigs and is fed. Red's gonna stable. I mean, if they so bake, then I'm kind of wrecked too. But I'm gonna claim that my read is accurate. You're not saying it's smart. Red's a very good player, so I'm gonna. I like it's again. It's actually kind of handy. Like Red's rated is higher than mine. Like Red is rated very highly, so they've been pretty predictable outside of the hidden seducer. I couldn't predict them for a while during the mid game because I kept being confused why they weren't taking read and building a room after playing house steward. But it's because there was a hidden seducer that they've exploited to a pretty good effect. I'm pretty low on freaking seducer. Usually you pay so much and it's hard to get the stuff back. But bookcase has been very good for them, obviously. To the veg cost of seducer, I guess, wasn't that impactful. I guess the grain cost isn't that impactful with midwife. So if you, I guess with a bunch of crop help, the seducing's a little less onerous. Although they still have a freaking cow prince. I mean, so like it is cow prince in a late growth game, and they hit the growth flip in 12. So there's some of that going on. Also, it's not actually obvious that they're winning. It feels like they're winning to me. They're breeding a lot of points and cow prince a lot of points, but I'm also getting quite a few points from beer table and stuff still. But I don't know that I have enough. I don't know that I have enough to finish this. My food is actually a little awkward. Um, it felt good to jump in the growth queue with Den Builder and stuff, and it felt pretty good to have Seed Almanac, but the everybody kind of got enough fields still anyhow too, so I don't know. Anyhow, hey everybody just dropped in. Welcome. Definitely no one is for sure winning. Yeah, it's not obvious at all. Red admittedly there's quite a bit of grow pressure here too. Red would like that grow. Purple's probably not winning. Yeah, unfortunately, purple is definitely not winning. That part I agree with. We can conclude purple not the winner. But outside of that, I agree. It is not obvious. Say something nice about purple's game? Is purple a quitter? Purple's not a quitter, no. Anyhow, say something nice about Purple's game. I really like the stone axe. I like the stone axe basket thing. It's a cute plan if you have a way to generate stone. And I understand they thought they were going to maybe use inner districts to generate that stone. Um, I like that part of Purple's game quite a bit actually. That's fun. Plus clay pipe. Yeah, there was some fun little ideas around tried to abuse forest spaces. With the Mason, easy. That does sound pretty good. That sounds legit. Anyhow, yeah, I'm slightly running out of points here too. Like I could almost argue for grow first action, but I think I am supposed to just open plow so here still. I think I'm still supposed to just plow so. Plow so is still also 3 points. Right, it covers a space. It gives me a point of grain and a point of edge. Yeah. Multiple spontaneous beggar. That could happen. That is their best path to victory. But anyhow, yeah, I'm gonna plow. I never get grow back because there's no reno pressure, right? Yeah, these guys don't actually have reno pressure. Ketchy's gonna reno a joinery. Red is just breeding 1,000,000 points though with cow prints and these animals, right? I'm super dead, right? Red's at 44, but they breed 1, 2, 3 more points. They're already at 47. They have a 2-point Reno 49. They might, if they get grow, if they get sow, yeah, red is gonna win this game. I just can't actually, even with my beer table, I can't quite compete with it. I don't think, because I also slightly run out of points here, but I think I have to plow sow. Yeah, I think I plow sow, and then I just take point actions where I can. I'm eating a pig and a veg, so I'm eating a point worth of. I'm eating a point at the moment also. But sheep is a 2-point action. Veg is a 1-point action. Grain's a 1-point action. Uh, Taking 6 wood into stables is maybe 2 actions for 3 points, but I think Ketchy's just runaway joinery, but can't guarantee that. Ketchy decides to go for the plow instead of the grow. That's unfortunate. It's an easy grow for red. Yeah, it's a bummer. Okay, so red's winning. So how do we beat Ketchy? Ketchy, Redo. Oh, Ketchy's not Redo to joinery. Ketchy only, yeah, doesn't have the stone for that. Grow versus plow, so something you're not willing to math out. Yeah, it's possible I actually should have grown because red getting grow is pretty bad. Although Ketchy getting plow so would have been really nice. See, I might be playing for second. How are we doing here? Pretty good. We have 3 very good players in this game, and it's a very close end game between the 3 of them. I got to do most of what I wanted this game with childless late grow, but late grow a seducer game actually is doing very well. Normally I'm not a seducer fan, but Red's been doing really well with their seducer game plan. So. Okay, here's a slight decision point. Is Ketchy going to build stables as soon as I take wood? The answer feels like probably yes. I probably am supposed to just do the safe thing here and just take my sheep points. And I'm going to take 2 1-point actions to finish this game out. It's a bit of a bummer, but I mean, this is still a pretty good game, but it does look like, yeah, it's just not quite enough. Why not take pig? Oh, we can take pig into pig owner. Yeah, we can still go pig into pig owner. That part's true. Duh. We said that. We said that at earlier points. Pig into pig owner. Although, see, actually, that's a little awkward because I said I was going to eat a pig at the moment. Because my food is awkward. So if I go pig into pig owner, I just wind up eating 2 veg and a raw grain. That's okay, actually. That's still better points than the alternative, right? The alternative is take a veg and take a grain. If I take veg grain, I end at 51. If I take pig into pig, pig into pig is 1 point better. I end at 52. Pig owner line only generates 1 point compared to the other line, but 1 point's better. 52 is better than the alternative. Uh, so yeah, I mean, pig into pig owner is better than grain veg. So okay. So here's the follow up though. Veg does block Catchy's veg sow action. Are we worried about losing to Catchy? Oh, we also got handed a food. Does that food matter? I don't think that food matters. But I forgot that Forest Guardian was going to give us other food. You don't think so gets them to 52? Yeah, Catchy's food is also a problem, right? I'm just looking at that. Catchy is feeding off a fireplace here. Catchy is probably eating sheep rather than breeding them. So Bake does help Catchy's food. Oh wow, purple didn't reno or red didn't reno. Wait a sec. Oh, because red forgot the jump. Oh, red might have forgot the jump. I don't know what just happened here. Red not getting to renovate is, I mean, pretty minor, but also it's fun. Oh yeah, no, purple clearly could just straight up reno. Huh. I guess purple didn't need renovate, or red didn't need renovate. Red decided to sow bake for food. Okay. Reasonable enough. Purple decides to go for the stables, not the reno. That's unfortunate. I highly suspect that red getting reno blocked was possibly necessary for my win, but Catchy getting stable blocked is extra safe. I'm definitely beating Catchy. Catchy takes a cow and then feeds Ifily by taking a veg. Sure. I take pig. I should get Ock. If I have to pay for expensive Ock, that might also... No, I can pay for expensive Ock now because of the... Yeah, okay, I can pay for expensive Ock. Okay, so we get to 52. 52 is good. Red gets to 52, but... Fences is... Stables is bad. Catchy doesn't even want stables in his best line. That seems... that's... Catchy's best line is literally cow plus veg sow, and just his wood goes to waste. That's probably true, huh? Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, I wish they went for the reno, but they didn't. So now red probably just renos, possibly even with an extra point for all we know. We'll find out. Yeah, red does go for the reno. Damn. If red got reno blocked there, that might have maybe did it. Probably not, but red is getting to only 52 after breeding, right? They eat a pig and I feed them a food that actually matters. Oh no, they also have a raw grain they can eat. Oh, and they have a veg they can eat. Oh, wait a sec. No shit. Okay. Well, okay, yeah, red's fed and they breed plus cow prince point. So red is also at 52, but they have resource tiebreak on me. Yeah, dang. Yeah, if red got reno blocked, that might have been it though. I don't know that red has points if they got reno blocked. So slightly sad, but that's how close games can be. It's how close games can be. Purple's a weaker player and probably made the wrong call there, but what can you do? What can you do? Purple, the real homie with the veg block. I mean, I was beating Catchy anyhow, right? If Catchy gets the veg here, Catchy gets to sow a grain, which gets him a point. He gets to 50. I don't see how Catchy ever gets to 52, even with that sow. So I think I was safe. But yeah, I mean, Catchy definitely got blocked the hardest here. Purple basically blocked Catchy at the end. Unfortunately, Purple's kind of in a kingmaker position. Purple should have reno blocked, it looks like. If red gets reno blocked, red loses a 2-point action and replaces it with... I guess red replaces that 2-point action with take resources and then build BMW. Yeah, so I guess they wind up with 3 points for the actions, and instead red only got 2. Oh wow, actually, well maybe it didn't matter. Yeah, after doing that math, maybe it doesn't matter. Because if red gets Reno blocked, red instead just takes the read and then builds BMW, which is 1 point better than what they just did. If they get BMW, they still beat. Better line, no. Yeah, exactly. The BMW is actually 1 point better. This was safer? Yeah, this was safer. So this was safer than getting. But yeah, it turns out red. Yeah, okay, so red does still have me, even with the Reno block. I needed red and major to get blocked. Um, so dang. Oh well. That's how she goes. Red did well with Seducer and late growth. They fenced first. They got the animals breeding. They had good crop sources. Sorry it didn't work out for me. It's fun to watch these close ones. Hey, yeah, no, I agree. It's fun to watch close ones. Like I don't feel, I don't feel bad about losing to somebody who's rated 600 or whatever. Their hand's also pretty good. I mean, bookcase in draft 10 feels pretty strong. I mean, maybe I was supposed to keep the bookcase anyhow, even with childless. But I don't really think I had the time to play the bookcase. But it turns out the extra food would have been kind of nice. But no, I wound up rushing 4 Ox with Steed Almanac. I needed Ketchy to maybe keep bookcase, but Ketchy took something solid. I don't know. I just had a lot of solid miners in my opening pack, so whatever. All of Ketchy's miners look really good also. Ketchy played a lot of strong stuff, so whatever. It's partly they have a seducer. They really wanted this bookcase though to enable it, but I'm not that high on seducer anyhow, so like whatever. They also got a first pick of Calprids, like that's good. I mean, I first picked Childless, so it was a pretty tight, close battle. They just the vagaries. Honestly, it's this grow flip too, right? 50% of the time I beat red. Red really needs these extra actions to be competitive, but they start playered. I mean, maybe I can open round 11 with start player rather than opening Sobake. I mean, I was slightly paranoid about getting my Sobake at 11, and I wanted start player back. Turns out maybe if I just first action start and really abuse my Seed Almanac, maybe I win. Maybe that's the difference too, that I need to just make sure that I can't lose to that. But that's where like my food not quite being sorted also cost me. Like I guess maybe sorting my food slightly better, slightly earlier is also the difference in the game, but can't always do that. So ultimately, whatever. We tie. I lose on tiebreak. Whatever. Food too ropey. My food this game was did cost me for sure. Um, definitely cost me. Uh, so could have maybe found a better way to feed, but elite, yeah, we hit elite. I don't actually care, but yeah, I had the most actions this game, but not always the needed. Also, I only took 12 wood from the board. It's kind of wild. But yeah, I just. Oh well. Hey, Catchy. Yeah, good game. Well played. This was a tight one between us three. It looks like you got slightly. It looks like you slightly lost on the first pick. Didn't have anything you were excited about this game. Yeah, that's kind of what I was just getting at. Like, I got to build my game around childless den builder. This player got to. They actually built a game around seducer, but they also have a first pick Calprids, right? Like, you have a first pick what? Like, yeah. So your two strong opponents get to open strong cards. I get to first pick childless rammed clay. They first pick house steward. I don't actually know what their first pick miner was. I saw all these other cards, which is actually kind of wild. But you first picked a seed servant. Okay, I was like, I didn't really remember that, but I also couldn't remember if you first picked it. But okay, yeah, exactly. So like, did you score 3 points worse because your first pick occupation was 3 points worse than your strong opponents? Unfortunately, like on some level, there's a little bit of that here. You're also, I think, better set for early growth, whereas both of us wanted late growth, and then we got the late growth. Red wins the game because they hit the round 12 flip, basically. Like, if Red doesn't get that round 12 flip, easily mine, but that's how it goes. House Steward winning on 4 makes you think, without having seen the game, that I maybe should have built another room. Well, I agree, Zach. There's a consideration of like, should I have built another room to tie house steward? Like that seems pretty good. Plus, it gets me another family member. So, but my food never felt great, and also I was really uncertain about that. I agree, Red's on two rooms, but like, it's pretty terrifying to build a fourth room for me and assume that's enough. It's also a little scary because I mean I didn't even say this during the game, but like I don't know that Ketchy doesn't have a mason or something. So like it's some amount of effort for me to get back into the build grow like type life, hoping that that room's 3 extra points. But you're right, that might have been a path to victory is to eke out one more room. Uh, that certainly does. It certainly looks in hindsight like that maybe is the line, but with the food being a bit iffy, it can be hard. Yeah, exactly. With my iffy food, it's also hard to get back in. It turns out that maybe I shouldn't have gone for this clay oven. Like clay oven does require a lot of bake actions to feed me. Maybe I should have been a veg feed with childless and tried to just plant a bunch of veg and go for an early hearth. Uh, all late animals make that a bit tricky though too. Like hearth, there's not just like surplus food flowing around the game. So but yeah, I mean, red's just hearth coupled with bookcase, and then clutch stone oven. Like red's food also arguably was kind of the best throughout a lot of this game. Flowed pretty smoothly, and then they got a couple breeding animals going, so it also helped them a lot. So that said, why did I build a hearth instead of carving stone? I mean, I debated carving stone, but there also just wasn't that much stone in the game, so you feel their food was not good most of the game. I mean, whose food was good most of the game though? That's I guess what I'm getting at. I don't know. Red's food always was like Red's food was a little tight, but it never was like that clutch. They always had like I can do this, I can do that. But I don't know. They took 2 sheep twice early. Sure. But you know what some of the rest of us were doing for food? We were taking like relatively iffy so bakes. I mean, your twibble was pretty. I guess you early were living off the twibble. I was living off trickles. Maybe their food wasn't the best. Everybody's food was actually just kind of good and kind of bad. Maybe is the better way of putting it. A lot of us had okay food sources, and we all scrounged by, but nobody was just nailing it. You felt fine most of the game. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. I think that's actually where all of us were. Nobody was like ever super crunched for food lines, but all of us were kind of constantly aware of needing certain actions and stuff for food. I mean, again, ultimately, food is why I first action so baked at 11, partly so that I could second action beer table. Admittedly, beer table timing was also the tough part of my hand of like, when do I get this damn beer table going? So, yeah. Anyhow, riding. Yeah, everybody was kind of just riding the line though. Nobody was cruising, but I also don't know how anybody was supposed to cruise, so whatever. Yeah, whatever. It was just a well played tight game. Uh, I am slightly surprised that this wins for red though. Just House Steward handing points to somebody else. Seducer, I just am normally not that high about, but certainly bookcase is strong. Five veg bookcase does do a lot of work. This Muddy Puddles also was pretty good. They were able to get the clay, and the extra little animals did help them quite a bit. This turns into like a lot of food for them, or a lot of points, some combination thereof. So that was good too. All right. Anyhow, he grew round 5. Grew round 6. I'm gonna go with 6 or 7. He grew 7 along with me. Yeah. Yeah. Same as me. Oh yeah, because he needed the grain from midwife. Yeah, he needed the grain from midwife, and so there wasn't grow. Yeah, so he grew as soon as I gave him the grain to do so. Yeah. Again, I'm usually just not that high on seducer, but yeah, it definitely worked here. So. Admittedly, this is about the best seducer case, as I said. Like, seducer really wants a repeatable veg source and a repeatable grain source, and so you have both those things. Finding the stone and manually taking the sheep for seducer is not that bad, especially because you can just take the sheep again. But a lot of times I find like people are manually taking crops and then playing seducer, and that never feels very good. But I guess yeah, seducer with the like a solid grain source and a solid veg source does move up in how playable it is. But then you also hit late growth, so anyhow. Your general rule is that you can do a seducer or lover round 5 or 6 efficiently. It's almost always worth doing 2 room. Fair enough. It was still pretty forced. I agree it was a bit forced, but you'd be defaulting more and more to lover being 2 room. Yeah, you and Lumen are high on the 2 room stuff. I mean I agree that 2 room lover can often be right, but gosh, I don't look. We're quibbling on I guess what we refer to as the default. I think ultimately with lover you should be considering 2 room and 3 room lines, and then see how the hand goes, see how the game starts breaking. To me, some players, particularly Lumen, look at lover and just instantly slam a 2 room line, and I don't think that's always right. But I agree that always slamming a 3 room line certainly isn't always right either. But I'm going to defend lover should be flexible. You should be flexible to 2 or 3 rooms, depending on how the rest of everything goes. Especially early in the draft, I would just take strong cards and like, oh no, if my lover winds up being 3 rooms because my hand tells me to go for it. Like, I don't need to draft right from the get-go 2 room cards. But anyhow, you think draft 10 makes 2 room a lot more viable? 3 room is the one that's weakest at the moment, in your opinion? Could be. I mean, I'm still not a fan of draft 10 either, so whatever. But all of this is, yeah, a bunch of theory, which is fine, but I'm actually not in the mood to try to work out what's best for lover. I also don't really care about min-max in my life for draft 10. I did have a table open for draft 8, but just nobody joined it, and then I joined the queue. But oh, catching all. Oh, I just caught up on chat. I missed chat. Uh, yeah, Catchy congratulated me, and both the players thought I had lost, even though I also had mathed that I had lost. But interested that I was the only one that was reading that correct. But anyhow, if I make a table for draft 8 right now, you join. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm not looking for a game right now, but I should just open tables for draft 8 and wait a little longer for games more consistently, and I might do that going forward. Try to just build a little extra time for waiting for a table, because I also just don't really like draft 10. So, but anyhow, it was fun enough to get a game in. Thanks everyone for hanging out, chatting. It's been good. I'm gonna head off though. I got other things to be doing. But might get another stream in tomorrow. We'll see. I've also been playing a little Beyond the Sun, so we might sneak in a Beyond the Sun stream. Although Beyond the Sun doesn't seem like it's super active for real time games, which is a little unfortunate because that's all I really want to do. Yeah, there's a 2-player real time game going on, but that's it. There's no other real time tables. Yeah, that's gross. But anyhow, yep. See everybody around later.